Hello, Aries. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining me for your mid-month July 2020 ASMR crystal scrying forecast. This month I have for you this MERLINITE. It is a Dendritic Opal, and you can see parts of it are transparent and parts of it are milky, and throughout it's got these really beautiful little mossy veins. It's fascinating to behold. So, I was getting this message about an escrow agent, and you are trying to get paid out for something. There's something that, either an inheritance or it's like a fixed income that you're relying on right now. And it's something where there's the main financial institution, and then you're also dealing with this escrow agent. And I'm hearing you say, I'm here because I'm trying to get paid. And they're like, well, you need this person, this third-party agent, to sign off on all these papers. So just make sure that when you go into that situation, that you know who needs to be signing off on your paperwork. The first and the third houses. So if you're in Aries rising, your first and third houses are going to be... Sorry, we live right by Van Nuys Airport. Your first and third houses are going to be Aries and Gemini. But that's going to be different for everyone. So make sure that you look at your chart and figure out what your rising sign is. Like if you're an Aries sun or moon, your rising sign is going to be different. But definitely a lot to do with communication and beginnings. And of course, because the first house is ruled by Aries and that Mars energy, I think we're about to go into a Mars retrograde, possibly. Really look at that. Look at everything surrounding your first house and your third house. You might start talking to an agent. What, like an acting agent? Real estate agent. It's going to be somebody who's either helping you get these jobs or find a house. You're going to be entering into, is it like a business partnership? Not quite. Why did we skip over the house of possessions with that? Because if we're talking about acquiring a house or something like that, because you're not gonna acquire anything in July, but you will be meeting this person and you will be starting to communicate with them. That's my phone charging. What else is going on for Aries in the month of July, the remainders of July? There's going to be parties. A lot of people now, some places in the world, they're lifting restrictions, and everything is going to be okay. So probably people are going to start having like a lot of parties and get-togethers. If you live in the United States, just be really careful. And, you know, think about it like, if you knew that you could go somewhere and end up getting really sick or making someone else sick, you know, obviously you wouldn't do it. But, you know, by that same token, it's also fine to get together with small groups of friends. Somebody who's Aries moon or rising is going to be having this blowout birthday bash. It could be a Cancer or a Leo. Probably a Leo at this point, because we're heading into Leo season by the time these are coming out, right? For the mid-months. So somebody who's a Leo and either has Aries moon or Aries rising, you're like, I really don't care. I just want to pull out all the stops, live for today. It can be very tempting to just kind of give up on the situation and feel like, well, life is never going to be normal again, so I should just go ahead and do what I feel like doing. Consequences be danged. And if that's what you want to do, you know, that's up to you. I certainly don't judge, because I like being alone. I like being all by myself. But some people really, really crave human interaction, and things online are just getting so weird. It's just hard to maintain actual feeling and caring friendships with people when you're mostly dealing with them online, and people start like having these outbursts of opinion, and they no longer see the people on their friends list as like their friends. And anyway, so yeah, one of you out there, Aries moon or rising, or I guess if you're an Aries sun and you have a Leo in your life that's going to be having a birthday soon, maybe you're throwing them a birthday party. I'm hearing like big birthday blowout bash, balloons, something like that. Everybody's going to get sick. Everybody at the party. It's like food poisoning. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to be a bummer. I hate being a bummer. Why are you being a bummer? Because maybe you would want to know. Whoever makes the guacamole really needs to wash their hands. A lot of people are not going to be wearing masks. This is a bummer. I don't want to talk about it. What else is going on for Aries in the end of July, going into August? Math school. Oh, that's way better. Math's not a bummer at all. What is the deal? Well, we'll see. Math school. What's going on with math school? The kids. Some of you might have elementary school aged children, and there's like a supplemental math program that they're going to be rolling out, which is actually kind of cool. But it's going to also be a huge mess because it's being run by a severely underfunded school system. Everything's such a bummer right now. I'm sorry. What does Aries need to know? Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Is there anything fun going on? Yeah, the party. Okay. Well, everybody's going to have fun at the party. So that'll be good. What else is going on that Aries needs to know about? We got through the escrow. We got through the party. We got through supervising your kids and their mathematics learning on the computer. Aries rising. There's an Aries rising out there who really needs to dump their significant other. That's so vague. Come on. No, there's an Aries rising out there who's going through a lot of personal transformation. And as much as you probably do not want to break up with this person because you're very comfortable with them, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're afraid to break up with them for other reasons. This person could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Of course, those are also the partnership houses. Is this person actually a Libra or a Scorpio, or are you just talking about the Aries rising house placements? Yeah, look at your 7th and 8th house placements if you're an Aries rising. And look at your Venus placement. Because this person is gonna, like, I'm getting them like wandering like out of your life. Just kind of like wandering away. Not quite like ghosting you, but you just hear from them less and less, and you're like, what's the deal? What's going on with this person? Well, it's nothing personal. I don't think they're cheating on you or anything like that. I think you guys are just growing apart. Yeah, I'm getting that you're both like involved in totally different things, and it's time for you to move on. Some of you have a sleep schedule that's all jacked up. So what do I... Because I talked about the house placements, but I didn't really go into that, right? And like the Venus. So look at... With your house placements, look at... what planets are in your house right now. I don't really know offhand. I don't like memorize charts before I make these videos. But like, look at what planets are in those houses right now for you. And look at where they were at your time of birth. And like, excuse me. then subtract and carry the 1. No, I'm just kidding. Because there's going to be like a square. There's going to be a square possibly there. And that square is going to be like this kind of energy of like separation. Pompous ass. And I'm just talking to the stone about this, so it could be totally specific to one singular person. But I did get a comment about how people wanted to know as specifically as possible about like house placements and stuff like that. Lethargy, sleepless nights, and then like lethargic days for some of you, but you're not special. Everybody feels like that right now. What else does Aries need to know? What else does Aries need to know for the end of July 2020? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you have hope, it will serve you well. If you look at this period of time and think about how bleak everything is and how awful, I mean, at least you're not doing like bi-monthly forecasts. It's so hard to keep it positive, you know? But it is possible, and I want you to really look into the stone. Look into the stone. Think about all of the good, happy things that you have to look forward to in your life. Into the stone. I want you to concentrate on things. Maybe you've been putting things off and you're about to start back into taking care of some of these things that you've been putting off. So just look into the stone. Start stealing your focus. And start thinking about how things in the future are going to start moving forward. You are the first house ruler. Aries, the baby of the horoscope, all about new beginnings. So, it's time for you to shine. Even though we're heading into Leo season, there's a lot of new things starting right now. Think about what progress you've made over the past year. Think about what your goals are. We're about halfway through the year, right? So, probably a little over half. Start thinking about your goals for the end of the year. Things are going to be way different by then. All right? Hey, look into the stone. Alright. I'm going to count backwards from 10. Then we're going to take some deep breaths together. And then you're going to go out there and you're going to kill it with the maths. You're going to get all of your residuals. You're going to meet that agent that either helps you find a new house or land the acting job that defines your career. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Breathe in. And hold. And breathe out. Awesome. Thank you so much, Aries. Always a pleasure. Always a great time. Have fun at your party. Be safe. Do all the things that I'm afraid to do. Big birthday bash bonanza for some of you. Anyway, I hope that you take care, and I will see you again very